I used to hit snooze button 10 times every morning, but then I tried this for 30 days. For years I struggled with my sleep. No matter how many times I promised myself to wake up on time, I failed over and over again. What if I could wake up and feel energized? What if I finally become consistent and master self-discipline? So I made a decision. If I want to change my life, I need to fix my sleep, no matter what. In the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna show you exact systems that not only help to fix my sleep, but also transform my energy levels, workouts, and productivity. And the best part is, it's not what you think. How many times have you told yourself, tomorrow morning I'm waking up early, no matter what? I know I have countless times, and sometimes for a week or two, it actually works. You feel like you finally cracked the code. But then life happens. Slowly those old habits creep back in, and suddenly you snooze that button again and again. It's like constant battle with yourself every morning. Your alarm goes off and your brain screams, no way, just 5 more minutes. You know you promised yourself you would get up, but that warm and cozy bed just feels impossible to leave. And it's just not about being tired. It's the struggle, the immense effort to drag yourself out of the bed. Some mornings it feels like climbing a mountain before your day even begins. And the worst part is, I feel constantly groggy and unproductive all day. Does this sound familiar? For years this was my daily reality. It's a cycle. You wake up late, feel rushed, and then the next day you're too tired to start early again. It's like being stuck in a quicksand. But this year, I decided enough was enough. I was done with the snooze button, the broken promises, and the constant morning fight. I was determined to fix my sleep once and for all. No excuses. So, how did I break free from the snooze button and finally fix my sleep? It wasn't magic, but I did take a commitment. And here are the 10 key steps that transformed my sleep and my life, and will transform yours if you follow it. First, and this is crucial, have a reason to get out of the bed. Seriously, if you don't have a purpose for waking up early, hitting the snooze is almost inevitable. Ask yourself, why do you want to fix your sleep? Is it finally to pursue that project? To have more energy for your family? To get ahead at work? Or maybe you finally want to go to the gym and take care of your health? For me, it was about creating organized and more fulfilled life, so I could finally dedicate time to everything that truly mattered to me. This why became my motivation. Step 2. Make sleep your number one priority. Think of yourself as a professional sleeper. This means scheduling your life around your sleep, not another way around. It means saying no to late night social events sometimes, or shifting your schedule to make some time for rest. It can be inconvenient, yes, but think of the sleep as a foundation for everything else. If your foundation is weak, everything else will suffer. Number 3. Establish a sleep rhythm. This is all about consistency. Decide on your ideal bedtime and wake up time and stick to it, even on the weekends. For me, it's 10 p.m. bedtime and 6 a.m. wake up. If you're used to going to the bed much later, 10 p.m. might sound impossible right now. But trust me, your body is incredibly adaptable. Give it time and you will be surprised how quickly you start looking forward to that bedtime. Your body will crave for the routine. Step 4 is creating an evening routine. About 30 minutes before the bed, start dimming the light, switch to lamps instead of bright overhead lights, power down your phone, laptop, and limit screen time. The goal is to minimize blue light and external stimulus. Think of it as signaling to your body, okay, it's time to prepare for sleep. Creating this calm, quiet period make a huge difference. I also like to do 10-minute stretch before the bed, and it really helps my body to relax after a hard day and helps me to fall asleep even faster. Number 5. Optimize your sleep environment, especially temperature. The ideal room temperature for sleep is around 16 to 20 degrees Celsius or 60 to 68 Fahrenheit. I know, I'm not a big fan of a cold either. My room was probably closer to 28 degrees before, definitely too warm. So I didn't go full Arctic, but I did lower the temperature and compensate it with a warm, cozy blanket and pajamas. Even a slight temperature reduction can significantly improve your sleep quality. So if you enjoyed those tips so far, please hit that like button, subscribe and follow for more. Step 6. Limit caffeine intake. If you are a coffee or energy drink lover, listen up. Caffeine can stay in your system for 8 to 10 hours. That afternoon coffee might be sabotaging your sleep. So I made a rule to cut off caffeine completely by 3 p.m. or even earlier. It made a noticeable difference in my ability to fall asleep easier. Number 7. Make your bedroom as dark as possible. Think cave-like darkness. Light, even dim light, can interfere with melatonin production, your sleep hormone. Blackout curtains are a game changer. Unfortunately, my room isn't perfectly dark yet, but you should try to reduce the light as much as possible. The darker, the better. Step 8, and this is tough for many. Treat weekends like a normal days for your sleep schedule. I know, weekends lay-ins are tempting, but drastically shifting your sleep cycle on weekends throws everything off. It's like jet lag every week. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, is a key to solidifying your sleep rhythm and avoiding that Monday morning struggle. I will be honest, a few times I felt super tired after my regular trainings and my body started to feel a little bit sick. So I just knew I need to give it a few more hours of sleep or just to lay down to recover from a heavy week. So if you need it, just add it. Number 9. Wake up with lights. Instead of relying solely on jarring alarm, use light to signal your body it's time to wake up. Open the curtains as soon as you wake up and get some direct sunlight exposure in the morning. Sunlight helps regulate your natural sleep-wake cycle and makes waking up feels more natural and it less of a shock to your system. If you have a winter and there is no sunlight in your city, like here in Warsaw, just turn on all of the lights you have in your apartment and simulate the sunlight. It's not perfect, but it does the job. Finally, number 10. Strategic power naps. If you feel like an afternoon energy drop, a short 15-minute nap can be incredibly effective. It's like a mini power-up, but the key is for it to be short. Longer naps can make you feel groggy and disturb your night sleep time. Keep it brief and focused for a quick energy boost without the downsides. And again, don't nap for 1 or 2 hours, okay? Now, after a few weeks of consistently applying those steps, something incredible has happened. That one morning I woke up, but not by the alarm, but just naturally. I opened my eyes, checked the clock, and I was stunned. It was 5:30 a.m. 30 minutes before my alarm was even to set go. It was peaceful, silent, and I was awake. And not just awake, I felt rested. And for a moment I was like in real disbelief. Could this be real? Like, had I actually done it? For years, waking up early was like my constant struggle and a source of daily frustration. And now here I was, naturally waking up before I even had to. And I was feeling like I couldn't even remember if I ever felt like this, especially not at 5:30 a.m. This morning and the mornings that followed were different. There was no internal struggle, no hitting snooze, no dragging myself out of the bed, just waking up and feeling good, feeling ready to start the day. In that moment I knew this wasn't just a lucky day. Something has fundamentally shifted. My body, after all of these years fighting, had finally aligned with my goals. So what is the takeaway from all of this? It's simple. Sleep is not a luxury, it's fundamental necessity. It's not just about feeling less tired, it's about unlocking your full potential. Fixing my sleep wasn't about just waking up early, it was about transforming my day and my life. I went from feeling groggy and unproductive to having consistent energy, sharper focus, and even better workouts. It impacted my mood, my motivation, everything. And the best part is you can experience this transformation too. It takes commitment, consistency, and those 10 steps that we talk about. But trust me, the rewards are absolutely worth it. You deserve feeling rested and ready to take on the day every single day. Now I'm curious, what is your biggest sleep struggle? Or maybe you have some tips that work for you? Share your experience in the comments below. Let's build community here and support each other on our wellness journey. And if you're interested in more tips on boosting your overall well-being, be sure here to subscribe and follow for more. Thank you so much for watching. Here is to better sleep and more energized, fulfilled life for all of us. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the next one.